Countdown.
Good morning. It is Sunday, January 6th. I'm Haley Potter. 2 firefighters were evaluated for smoke inhalation during a fire in Pitcairn. Aside from just food and games, the Village Fest is also a great opportunity to raise money for your organization, and the Slippery Rock swim team did just that. Woo! Aside from the petting zoo, the ziplining adventure, and many other things that the Keystone Safari offers, the most popular, we were told, is feeding the giraffes. So, let's go ahead. A young girl is making a big impact on local police departments. We've told you about 7-year-old Kaylee Bastine before. Last night, she raised nearly $3,000 for New Kensington police officer Joe Martino and his K9 Deuce. If you're planning on studying abroad next semester or traveling overseas for spring break, it's never too early to start planning ahead. If you're headed to a country that requires you to get a special vaccination before entering the country, you don't have to go that far. We begin this edition of Channel 11 Morning News with breaking news from overnight. Several businesses are damaged after a local fire at a shopping plaza. Also overnight, emergency crews had to battle a fire at a business in Penn Hills. There aren't a ton of businesses on Lott Road, but it's one of the bigger ones. These current utility boxes are not very eye-appealing, but the city of Erie tells us that hopefully that won't be for long. You must just have to take a selfie, and in a few short steps, you'll see what you're going to look like in 40 years. This may seem like a fun and harmless app to download from the App Store, but not everyone feels that way. Happening now, Columbia Gas just got done shutting off gas service to 1,700 customers in Washington County. So until it's back on, there are 3 warming shelters open. One is at Carroll Township Social Hall, and another is at the Volunteer Fire Department. 1 in 4 women and 1 in 7 men are sexually abused in their lifetime. That's why it's important for someone like Voice to come in and educate us on what to do during an attack. And after you get your flu shot, don't forget to use the social media hashtag #SRU_TackleTheFlu with a picture of your Band-Aid. This is just one of the many vehicles that Hoffman Glass will be fixing over the weekend. Yes, they'll be getting a lot of business, but the owner tells us he's not happy about it. We know what it's like to enjoy a hot summer day out in the sun. That's until your phone gets overheated and you find yourself at a cell phone repair shop throwing your phone into the bin of broken phones. On Friday night was the pep rally where I had the opportunity to announce the 2019 homecoming court. A South Fayette man is in jail this morning for allegedly killing his mother. 911 dispatchers in Westmoreland County tell us that a man was shot around midnight on 6th Avenue in Sutersville. We are working to find out how he's doing. I'm Haley Potter, and I'm here live at the voting polls in Slippery Rock, asking students why they think it's important to get out and voice their votes. TASAU is not a new organization to Slippery Rock or to WSRU-TV. They've been operating since 2004, and this year they're sponsored by the Western Pennsylvania Furry Weekend. And the runners have all started for the annual Operation Glow as part of Homecoming Week. We're here at the starting line, and I'll throw it over to Ron at the end for the finish line.
Thanks, Haley.
An exotic snake in your bare hands, or your bare arms for that matter. From the gymnastic mats and Olympic podiums of London and Rio to right here on the stage of Slippery Rock University, Gabby Douglas is here to share some insight and her accomplishments. We have a lot of overnight news to tell you about this morning. First, a pair of shootings in Pittsburgh. The first one happened on West Liberty Avenue in Beechview. The victim was shot in the leg. The other shooting was a drive-by shooting on Cedar Avenue in the Allegheny Center neighborhood. Did you just graduate from college, or are you still paying off your student loans? Join us tomorrow on Erie News Now Sunrise to find out the best way to pay off those student loans. We have new details involving a large overnight fight that we have been following that injured 2 police officers. It happened on East Carson Street on the south side. As you're driving through the city of Erie, it's likely that you'll see vacant and even blighted homes for sale. Isn't it the responsibility of the realtor for maintaining these properties? We spoke to this specific agent to find out more. Churches by design are supposed to be a place of worship open for people to come in and practice their faith. The president of a local security company tells us that after this incident, even churches aren't immune. We've seen it all, from the Tide Pod Challenge to the Cinnamon Challenge, and this just may seem like harmless fun among people on the internet, but a doctor at St. Vincent Hospital tells us that this may have some serious health concerns. Police are looking for a man they say has been going around a local neighborhood stealing American flags. Scott Township Police say Sean Heasley didn't stop there though. He's also been slashing tires in the area, and he just failed to show up to court. I think it's safe to say that the rocks aren't the only things that are slippery here at Slippery Rock University today. These weather conditions of freezing rain, snow, and sleet are happening and are expected to continue into the morning. Keep your eyes open for raccoons if you'll be outside today. Another rabid animal has been confirmed in Allegheny County. Be prepared to pay more today if you're driving the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Overnight tolls went up 6% for everyone. That means if you use an Easy Pass, you'll pay an extra dime to use the toll road, and you'll pay an extra 20 cents if you pay with cash. If you're looking for some of your diner favorites, you don't have to go to a land far, far away. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Weekly Bite. I'm Haley Potter, and this week we're taking it to Camelot's. I'm here at Slippery Rock Volunteer Fire Department, serving up pancakes and encouraging community members to get out and vote. Hello everyone, this is just a reminder that voting for Homecoming King and Queen ends tomorrow at noon. You can vote by going on to CORE under the Slippery Rock University page and vote for your 2017 Homecoming King and Queen. Ni hao and welcome to the Weekly Bite. This week we're taking it to Enlai, where there's not only good luck and good fortune, but also very good food. So here's even more food. Can you explain to me what this is? So here's the player of the game, Jared Robbins. So you let in a few goals at the beginning of the game and then you made a comeback. How does that feel? Driving your car may be convenient, but it's not always feasible in a busy city like Pittsburgh. Hello and welcome to a WSRU TV special report with Pennsylvania State Representative Aaron Bernstein. So what brings you to Slippery Rock University today? A Pennsylvania man has pleaded guilty in the rape and murder of a 14-year-old girl, but the proceedings are on hold. We're here sliding into your Saturday at Village Fest, where the entire community of Slippery Rock comes together to feature their businesses with food and fun. Village Fest has been going on in Slippery Rock for 16 years now. New details this morning, a 20-year-old man has been charged in the killing of a 7-year-old girl in Texas. Counselors will be available tomorrow at Pitt after a student died on campus. This morning, he has still not been identified, but police tell Channel 11 his body was found on the roof of Lathrop Hall yesterday morning. The university couldn't go into details, but says there is no evidence of foul play. The event is all wrapped up. I think it's safe to say that my favorite event by far was the photo stocking making. And from all of us here at WSRU TV, happy holidays. Welcome back, everyone. We're wrapping things up today with our final segment. Tonight is the final installment of Average Joe, and this just might be the greatest test of his abilities yet. Let's see how Joey did this week in Average Joe versus Wild. Let's take a look. Well, he was behind the wheel, and a stranger helped save his life.
That was one of the first things that I asked him is somebody with you?
An alert this morning about a phone scheme. Why the call is so believable.